Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes return team will have that offense backed up. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football. And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Re-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. He's going to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Going up top on first down. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The play-action fake. He makes a catch. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general. He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run the option. Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. Snowed under by the defense. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gets away. He caught it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Right, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it, but if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They want to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the lone running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll operate out of split backs. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage. So wave off the turnover, give up the yardage. It'll be first down. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio's.
And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He looks that one in nicely. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. I like the way they went and got the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember...
Oh, it's loose. Defense. On that loose ball, it'll be a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. They're going to run it to the right. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback will audible. On second down, looking again to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or... listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. He makes the connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll let it go down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the single back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Right back to the well. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late. You just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now, 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't.
Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Offense getting set for first down. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. DB's right up on the receivers.
Roll it, low. Flip it, can, check. Hey, can, flip, reload. Alert, unlock, alert. Roll it, low. Flip it, can, check. Hey, can, flip, reload.
They'll run it from the gun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the...
He's going to let it go.
It's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He'll do it himself. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to